8:20 and they showed up. We're getting a freaking water well. The bad part, we still don't have water yet. All right, guys, I don't even know what time it is. Not even 8 o'clock?
8:20.
8:20 and they showed up. We're getting a freaking water well. Guys, we are so excited to finally get water. We were delayed a week.
Yeah, I think exactly a week.
The rig had a couple of problems because of the rain and hitting rock, all sorts of stuff, but they got it going. They called us up. They came out, they looked at everything. They said we could be there early in the morning. And as you guys saw, they got here at like 8:30 in the morning.
Yes, I think 8:21 to be super exact.
And they got right to work. I mean, it was cool seeing this young crew come out. There was an older gentleman. This was literally, I think, his last well he was ever drilling. He was retiring, and he came in and showed them what to do, and they worked hard. They weren't scared to get up on top of the rig, the very top. They weren't scared to get in there and dig, do whatever they had to do, get dirty. It was,
the job done.
Yeah, just get the job done. It was really nice seeing a small crew get it done, because last time we got our water well done, they had a pretty big crew. And so to see these two young guys come in here and do it, it's just cool to see a hard-working crew of the younger generation that unfortunately I think is a dying breed. And these guys have definitely showed us that they can get in there and work hard. And I think we hired the right people. So one of the things that I thought was super cool was this time, because last time we got our water well done, they didn't do this, but this time they put this big PVC pipe in the ground and drilled through that, so whenever the water came up, it would shoot out the side, and then they could direct the water where it needed to be. Well, last time there was a crazy mess. There was water everywhere. You weren't there.
No, but this time I guess it was very minimal mess.
Yes.
Like I don't know, I figured this whole place would be flooded.
Yes, so they did a really good job. They actually used compressed air and water with the drill, and it drilled super fast. The older gentleman said he probably could have done the whole thing in 30 minutes. He's been doing it forever, years and years, but the new crew that came in did an absolutely amazing job. They did it way faster than I ever expected. The way they did it was great. Literally hardly any mess compared to last time, and it got done fast, and I feel like it got done correctly.
So at the last property we had, they drilled down 160 feet.
And it happened to be 160 feet here, which is awesome.
I was nervous because we were on a hill.
Yeah.
That they would have to go deeper.
Yeah, we didn't know if that would affect anything, but it didn't. It was actually 162 feet. So what they said was it was really good water. And I saw the older gentleman stick his hand in the muddy water, taste it, and that's good water. That guy, you know, knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's been doing it for a while.
He's been doing it for a minute. They got it down. I can't remember what our last well was, but this one is pumping 16 gallons a minute, which they said is amazing. And then we even Googled it.
We looked it up. What was like an average household?
6 to 8 gallons at the most per minute that's being used. So we're really good. We can use it on the tiny house. We can run it to the barn. We can fill up the pond. We could do everything and still have plenty of water going around. So we hit the jackpot when it comes to water. At least we feel like it.
Yeah.
Alright guys, it's gonna be a little loud. They are over there doing the water well, and while they're still digging, I need to do some more work on this barn. I need to tie up all the little loose ends. So you can tell we're getting all this nice and flushed. This is so whenever we put our trim, it'll hold the trim on really well. It gives us extra places to put screws in. And then also, when it's super tight like this right here, and it's all the way down to the bottom, guess what? They won't be falling. It's gonna hold everything into place really good. But also, it gives us a nice, good finish right here. And then also, to screw everything in, we'll put trim and everything like that. But you wanna have this if you can. You really don't need it, but I like to have it. But another awesome thing is being able to work on this barn while they're over there working on the water, getting multiple things done at the same time. That's the way we like to do things around here. Multiple projects at the same time, and those guys are killing it. So one of the things that I really liked, they brought a whole truck in for gravel. They did have water and PVC pipe and everything on it, but they brought it in for gravel. The last one, they had a couple of bags of gravel, and I had no idea. I'd never seen it before.
I was gonna say, we were very ignorant. We didn't know what the right, wrong way to do things.
Still kind of came into this kind of
Yeah, I
ignorant.
had no idea. We thought the other way was right.
Yeah, so we learned a lot that you have to pack the entire 160 foot all the way down around, because they ended up putting PVC in the ground, as you guys saw, and all around that and in the hole, you want to pack gravel, not only to hold the casing in, but also it filters the water as it's coming in to the pump and everything. And so to see them and watch them, they spent like at least an hour, if not longer.
I feel like it took longer to put the gravel in than
to drill. Yeah, so they sat there and they just filled the whole thing with gravel and got it nice and packed. Then they did cement, I think like 10 foot down, or I could be wrong, something like that. A good part at the very top was cement to lock everything in so stuff's not falling down in it. And then from what we were told, again, that's what kind of filters the water. It keeps stuff from going down in there. And then they capped it off and then they left for the day.
Yeah, so this will prevent it from falling in.
Yes.
A whole bunch of different things that we kind of, I don't know, avoided. I'm sure at this point.
Maybe dodged a bullet.
Yeah, with our other property, that well probably is no good by now.
Or it won't be good after a while.
Yeah.
We don't really know that for sure, but watching this and watching them do it, they did an amazing job. It does cost a little bit more than what we paid for before, but 100% worth every dime that we have paid so far. So we're pretty happy. So unfortunately, that's all they did for the day. And we were prepped in advance that they would have to come back. We didn't know really when they'd come back. They said maybe in a couple of days. So the next day they came out and it was a different crew, part of the company. And this guy's been doing it for many, many years. So they came in and they put the pump down. What I thought was super cool the way they did it, they had this like tripod and then they had a rope to it and they would just lower it down, hook the pipe in, lower it down, hook the pipe in.
Kind of tape.
Yeah, tape up the wires to it. They did a really good job. And I stood there and watched, and then you even came out. It was cool seeing them put the pipe down and everything. The reason I don't want to helicopter people and make sure they're doing it correctly.
No bird dogging.
Yeah, no bird dogging. We're just watching, and that way if something ever happens, we kind of know what went into it and how we can fix it and what we need to do.
Also, I just think it's interesting.
It is. It's super interesting. I'm glad we got to document it, and I think the crew was pretty excited that we were documenting it because they want to see it as well and use some of it. And so the fact that they got it all done, they poured the cement, they got the whole thing drilled, went down 160 feet, got good water, it's filtered good and everything. It was just done correctly. The bad part, we still don't have water yet.
We need the pressure tank.
Yes, so it's not done yet, and so they poured the cement and everything, and they said, go ahead and build the well house. We opted to build our own. You guys know we build pretty much everything. So we opted to do it ourselves, and we're going to
save a little bit of money
and build it the style we want. Kind of make it match everything. So whenever we're done building the well house, or at least pretty close, they'll come in, put it all on the inside, make sure it fits good in there. And then we also are waiting. This is why it's not done, completed also. We got a water test. So we have not got the results back. So if we get results back and it says we need some chemicals or filtration,
then that means too we have to build the well house a certain height and everything.
Slightly taller, I think 5 to 6 feet, to make sure the filtration system fits in good. We're hoping we don't need to. It's more money and it's more stuff, but if we do, we're trying to do everything here the best we possibly can. We are excited to hear the results. Luckily, one of the things is a water softener. We kind of like harder water. Whenever you put your soap on and everything, you can kind of rinse it off easier and stuff.
Yeah, that soft water, it's nice for hair.
It is.
But your skin, it feels like you're in the shower for forever. You can't get it off. Yeah,
so we are waiting to hear back from the test, but we already started looking up designs that we want for the well house itself, but now it's time to build the well house, get the test back, get it done, get the pressure tank and all that put in, and we officially will have water and power.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
What a journey.
It has been wild, but we absolutely appreciate the guys that drilled it, and we'll leave their information down in the description and top comment and everything. If any of you guys are in the Tulsa area, feel free to give them a call. Tell them that the Crockers, the YouTube channel, recommended them, and we highly recommend them. They have done an amazing job, and we could not be any more pleased.
Yeah, I feel very good about this.
Yes.
Well, I don't feel like there's going to be problems.
No.
It's just comfort.
Yes. So, that being said, we have a well house to build. We got to get the test back, and we got to get the barn finished, the fence finished. We are on our way to start the tiny house build.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
Yeah.